Hello again. With this tutorial video, we're gonna tackle some questions that could appear during class for our tutors. Okay, let's tackle each question one by one. Okay, the first question is, alright, what is the different class styles we can apply in teaching? Okay, class styles. I know that in most cases, jolly and easygoing is most preferred class style. That's for sure. But I get quite a lot of phone calls from moms who's concerned that they tell us that it doesn't feel like their children is learning. Their children are learning. It feels like they're just goofing around, laughing, and it seems like that is all. But when we get that kind of phone call from their parents, we advise the specific tutor that to conduct their class more academically, at least for a while until the mom feels that they are learning something. Okay? Right. What else? What kind of class style would you recommend regarding the student type, or everything? If there is anything else, okay, go ahead, Mel. Rich.
Okay, sir. Somehow I always tell the teacher to be very flexible when it comes to styles. Not students are the same. So there are students who really like when they enter the classroom, immediately they are accustomed to serious type of, like teaching. So the teacher also has to dance with the music. If if the student feels like today I'm tired, I want some like free talking, it's okay. But let us make sure that after behind the free talking there is learning. So class styles it differs on each each student. So it's like for me, it's like eating. Sometimes you want sweet food, and then sometimes you want sour one. But don't forget, sir, even though sour, sweet, and then bitter, it has some nutrient together with together with those food that you're going to eat.
I see.
You can handle, sir. Yes.
It can differ.
Yes, sir. Based on the students. Yes.
Student by student, right?
Yes. But it does not mean that we're going to follow the student all the time. Right, sir? You are a friend, at the same time you are the second teacher or the second parent to your student. So somehow you will be the one to control the class. So don't let your student control you. At the same time, you should have, let your student enjoy your class.
All right. Definitely. It can differ student by student.
Sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And
yes.
the duration of the class time, it can change, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
think at the first part can be really jolly, free talking,
Yes, sir.
really
Yes, sir.
easygoing environment. But yeah, when you come to dealing with serious stuff, you can change your style during this part. And of course,
Yes,
at
sir.
the end, you wanna have again another really jolly or upbeat conversation, free talking style maneuver.
And
Okay.
also, sir, I want to add something. Like, your class style shouldn't be stagnant.
Stagnant?
Yes.
Stagnant.
Like, say, for example, your class style is like this one. Like this one.
It's gonna be
But
boring,
then,
right?
yes. So you have to change.
Hmm.
Like, 1 week, this one style, class styles, next week. So
Hmm.
that the student will be your class, I mean, will be more interesting to the student. You need to use, or yeah, use different class styles.
Mm,
Not the same 1 year class styles. Wow,
mm,
boring.
okay. All right.
And then, sir, I always tell the teacher that our rules, if warriors, they go to wars bringing those swords. For teachers like us, our swords, face,
Mm,
and then voice.
your voice.
Yes, sir, this one, okay? So these
Okay.
are our two most important tools. So if you have good face, not really very pretty, sir, but at least presentable enough for the student, and then to see like, oh, my teacher looks good somehow, like always smiling, and then your voice, sir, usually it matters most. Good afternoon, good evening, sir.
Mm,
So I think your voice will fail. I mean, not really interesting enough to listen. So
mm,
unlike if your voice sounds very interesting, everything will just follow.
mm. That's a good point. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move on to our next question. Okay. Is it okay not to focus on book and do some free talking? Of course, right? Highly
Yes.
encouraged. Dealing with course book all the time, yeah, would make it so boring, so our student might not want to continue, I guess. So, free talking style teaching should
Yes,
be
sir.
implemented, okay,
Yes, sir.
whenever it is necessary. Alright. Is it okay to discuss my feelings, emotions, and conditions to my students? What do you think?
No.
No? How about you, Rich? What do you think?
This one, sir, it has something to do with the lessons also. If your lesson is something to do with feelings, I really want to share because it's part of our, sir, little gossips there. My feelings. Say, for example, we're doing some debate or I introduce some topic. I can include my feeling. However, as I must make sure that it has nothing to do with, what's this, sir, with a company or other people. So what's this? There's nothing wrong, sir, with expressing your feelings as long as it has something to do with the topic that you are introducing with your student and not destructible ones. It's okay. It's another, sir, ingredient. And then your emotions too, sir, but not the emotions, sir, where your students will also be distracted. I feel very weak today because. So who would like to study with you if that's the case, right, sir? Now I don't have
Right.
money, and then like this kind of thing, sir. No,
No, big
not
no,
good.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Big no.
If it's relevant to the
Yes.
topic you're dealing with, sharing feelings and emotions, that's
Yes.
quite okay.
Yes, sir.
But not personal things that irrelevant to class materials. It's a big no-no. The tutor
Yes, sir.
shouldn't share it with our students. Okay,
They
let's
might
move
be
on.
affected.
Of course. Let's move on. If the student's camera is off and he or she refuses to turn it on, what should we do if this happens? I know that this kind of thing happen
Yes, sir.
quite often, I know. What should we do?
Encourage your student to turn on his or her camera. Oh, I want to see your face. I'm sure you're so pretty or handsome, something like that.
Okay.
Use
In
motivational
my case,
words.
sir.
Hmm?
In my case, sir, if the student doesn't want to show his or her face, it's okay. They have the right. Maybe they feel shy at first. It's okay. But for the teachers, it is a must to
Exactly.
show our face. Yes, sir.
Exactly. That is the case. Students,
Yes, sir.
it's allowed for students, but our tutors must never ever turn off their camera.
Hide.
Yeah. Or hide.
Or sometimes, sir, freeze.
Stop
Mm,
video.
yeah, freezing.
Right, sir? Yes.
big
The students are,
no-no.
yes. The student can notice it.
Mm, okay. If that kind of thing happens and the parents or the student notifies the situation to Korean managers, the specific tutor could hear an earful, especially the memo, and will have to go through some consequences if that happens. So the tutor should never ever freeze or turn off their camera. Okay? Alright, next one. What if the student is rude and does not follow our instructions? What should we do? Can we scold them?
No.
Actually, sir.
No?
Yes.
It
always,
depends on
yes,
each case,
situation.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
student by student. Okay.
Yes, sir. So
We
they
want
can,
our tutors,
yes.
yeah, patient all the time, but
Yes,
in
sir.
some cases, the student might need some, yeah,
disciplinary actions.
exactly.
But, yes, sir. But this can be, like we can also give warnings, sir. But since we must also put in mind that still our clients, so we have to deal with it. However, we can notify, sir, or we can send messages to our Korean class managers. Yes, to Miss Kylie or to Sir JY, and then they will be the one to coordinate with the parents, sir. But to say like different words or offensive words to the student itself, I think that, sir, is a big no-no.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. Okay, let's move on to our next question. This one already dealt with. Let's move
Yes, sir.
on. Okay, for a list, how long is each class supposed to last? The answer is quite
25.
simple.
25
Yes,
minutes. Yes.
Yes.
This is the
But,
minimum, right?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We can extend, sir. It's
until
okay. Like
27.
27.
2 or
Yes, sir.
3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes, especially when
Yes.
class started, not exactly on
Late.
time, right?
Yes, sir.
If they started after 3 minutes, our tutors, required to extend the class to 28. Yeah. It's not
Sir,
extended actually.
is it okay, sir, to ask? Is it okay, sir, to ask?
Sure.
Say, for example, sir, the student, they came late. Say, for example, sir, they came 5 minutes late in the class.
5 minutes.
So,
right.
yes. Yes, sir. So, is it the teacher's obligation to extend the class?
Not obligation, but courtesy, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when there's another class planned right after the class, extending 30 minutes is physically impossible, right? The tutor needs to be prepared for the next class. So, if that is the case, 28 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This
Can
would be appropriate.
be. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Alright. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. If it's 50-minute class, in some cases the class could be 50 minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How can we figure it out using our admin page?
Same name of schedule.
Appearing simultaneously.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 15 minutes. Actually, it's 25, 5-minute break, and 25, right?
Yes, sir.
But if the student has, what do you call it, 2 classes in a row, our tutors could skip this 5-minute break and put it at the end. Make it a 10-minute break, but the class will last 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
50.
Yeah, for the students. And this, yeah, okay. And next question. Do we need to give homework to students? Do we need to, or we don't have to? What is the appropriate answer to this question?
Okay, sir, if the students, they want, and then they, especially if the parents requested for a homework, the teacher has to do. The teacher has to give homework for the students. However, we need to remember, sir, that the students also, our students, they also study in Korea. Right, sir? They also have two classes. So 25 minutes, sir, is not really appropriate. I mean, not enough. Yes, not enough if we also give homework and then checking of homework for this one. But as I've said, sir, it depends on the parents' requests. Sometimes they ask for writing homework. Why not?
Okay. If their parents insist or
Yes,
want,
sir.
our tutors need to give our students homework. Alright. And we can put the information regarding the homework in TFBs, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can keep track of their homework using
Yes, sir.
the feature in TFB. Okay. That was it, I guess. Let's sum it up. The questions we already dealt with. The first question was different class styles. There could be a lot of things, right? But this teaching style could differ from
No sound, sir?
student.
Okay.
Okay, from student
Okay.
to student, it could differ, and during the course of each class teaching style could differ, right? From
Yes, sir.
the starting point, and from the when we deal with the serious stuff, and at the end when we say goodbye, and the style could change during the duration of each class. And the second question is, okay, free talking. This is actually recommended. If the tutor is not doing this, it's a big no-no. They should implement free talking, here and there during the course of each class. Okay? And sharing their personal emotions and feelings with students. How should we do this?
It depends.
It depends. Okay.
If it yes,
Personal
if it has
things,
something
yeah.
to do, yes, sir.
We
With the
shouldn't.
topic presented, it's okay.
Okay. Right. If it's related to the topic or the
Yes.
material
Yes, sir.
dealing with, it's okay to share
Yes.
tutors' feelings, thoughts, and
Yes, sir.
emotions regarding
As
the
long as
topic.
it is constructive, it's okay, sir.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Not too personal.
Yes. Alright. And the next one, if the student's camera is off, it is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
But if the tutor's camera should be on all the time. Okay? And
Okay, sir.
right. And the next question, if the student is rude, what should the tutors do? They have to notify the situation to Korean advisors or managers so they can talk with the student's parents, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And sometimes we can scold the student, but it should be really, and we'll call it contained and professional. It should be conducted in a really professional manner.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And each class should last at least 25 minutes. And maybe you can extend it to 28 minutes
28 minutes.
if there's another class in a row. But if that is not the case, I guess we can extend it to 30 minutes or 32 minutes. If there's no class planned right after that class. Okay? And sometimes 50-minute class could appear, right? We can check it, we can see it when we see the schedule. If the same student name appears in the slot in a row, we can assume that this class is 50-minute class. So we can conduct the class accordingly, right? And okay, the same question appeared again. Okay, the last question. The homework. We don't have to, but the parents or the students wants homework from us. Our tutors can give them homework, and we can keep track of their homework using our DFBs, right? Okay, I guess that was it. Thank you again for
Okay,
everything.
sir.
And we'll say goodbye and meet again in
Okay,
another
sir.
tutorial video. Bye
Okay, sir.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye